Hey, it's your man Roger D, and I'm back with another video. And today we've got the headphone review, and this headphone review is going to be about TREBLABs, and basically they're over the head, and they're right here. So, do you want to find out more? Let's roll the video. So, TREBLABs in the design market is not very great. If you saw them on the shelf compared to another competitor, you're more likely to go to that because the design work is going to look more aesthetically pleasing. You're more likely to pull that off the shelf and go with that, with all the bells and whistles. Now, we're doing this review so you can hear my thoughts and feelings about this. So, let's get on with the review. So let's talk about aesthetics. Now, looking at it, it does look like it's got a big loop. It will fit most people's heads, no problem. I've got a medium to large head, so I'm gonna put it on my head so you can have a little look. This is on the lowest setting at the moment. So what do you think? So, does it look aesthetically pleasing? Let's talk more about aesthetics. Now, on here, we've got black matte finish, and on that side, we've got black matte finish. We've got a TREBLAB logo there, and on that side there. They're really shouting it out. We are TREBLABs, left and right. Here we are. We've got nice squishy ear cups. Now, these ear cups are not memory foam, so you can see I'm squishing them, and they're just going back to their original formality really quickly. We've got a soft under cushion underneath the headband, and it goes all the way around like this, and then we've got a hard bit at the top, and it just looks like a leatherette, sort of fake leatherette look. Oh, technically leatherette is fake. Let's keep going. Anyway, we got some twisty bits that go on, and I think that looks pretty nice. It's on the table, looks quite nice. You can take these and travel with them. They look aesthetically okay to me. I'd probably give them out of aesthetics, probably 6 out of 10. They're not like my go-to for aesthetics, like my really stylish stuff, but it's all about the sound, which we're gonna get to. Anyway, we've got these little in there, like soft bits as well, and they're like foam bits that are inside the ear cups, so it doesn't hurt your ears or anything like that. These are on the ear, not over the ear. As you can see, they're really small. Not really small, but they're not like really big either, so they're in between. They're just on the ear. This is why you put the headphones like this, and it's on my ears. But they're not like ear muffs where they just cover up over the top, like Jabras or like Sennheisers, like BXC550s or the Jabra 85Hs Elites, you know? It's not one of them. But anyway, that's what it looks like for aesthetics. What do you think? It also has the right and the left, so you know which way to put it on. Let's talk about functions. So we've got functions here. We've got play and pause. We've got a volume rocker for up and down, and we've got on and off button there, and then we've got the 3.5mm jack hole there, and then we've also got a mini USB to charge the device, and we've got LED lights as well, so you can pair it red and blue, obviously flashing for Bluetooth, and then red when it's obviously dead, and then you can just turn them off and stuff like that. And yeah, nothing on the left hand side at all, but you got these cables that are sticking out. I think they look quite cool. They look a bit premium, but it looks like you just have to be careful, because when you're expanding the band on your head to make it bigger for people with bigger heads, it looks like the cable needs to be not in the way, so it looks like it's going to pull and make a disconnection from in the ear cup. But so far I haven't had that. So let's get on with the sound test. So I'm going to do a sound test now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to connect it to the computer, and then you can hear like the feedback as well, so you can hear what call quality sounds like through the microphones. And I'm going to just turn it on now, and then connect it up to Spotify. Make sure I've got the right one. Or at least it speaks in my ears, so that's all right. Pairing mode, TREBLAB BT5. Connected, so it takes around 10 seconds. That's really quite quick. Got 100% battery life. Let's play Spotify. I can hear my surroundings a little bit as well. And I've got a cold, so that's not too bad. But if you want proper ANC, then you need to look at one of my other videos. Anyway, let's have a listen to music. So let's talk about the sound. Now, the sound is okay. When you get it to, let's see. Now, if I have the volume up to maximum volume, basically, it doesn't sound too great. Now, if I have the volume there, it sounds perfect. So basically, as soon as you start to reach that predicament, and the predicament means that you're going over the threshold, and it's, you know, like when it says, oh, it's dangerous for your ears and all that. Yeah, so these don't have like terrible like quality of like sound. It just doesn't sound as good as what I've tried around the same price point. So these are around £40, and I've heard a slightly better headphone set than what these are. But they do thump. They sound like I don't know what they sound like. They sound okay. The speakers, they just, you can feel them against your head, but they don't feel like deep bass. They feel more like a more solid, tighter bass, but it doesn't feel like it's got that real bottom end, and the highs are a little bit iffy. So that's only when you've got the volume up full blast. When you bring it right down, it just sounds okay, but I wouldn't really want to listen to these for like a long period of time because it just doesn't feel like a nice listening pleasure. But at £40, I don't think that really matters. I think for £40, I have tested ones that sound a bit more nicer, a little bit more cleaner, deeper bass, more cleaner highs, nicer separated beats and stuff. But these are on the ear, and I still got my awareness around me, even though I've got a cold and stuff. And they do feel really comfortable. The comfort, I would give like happily a 7 or 8 out of 10. Aesthetics, I'll give probably 6 out of 10. And yeah, I think I'll leave it there with that. But then I'm gonna just go and do the sound test now so you can hear what the microphones sound like if you're making a phone call. So here's the sound test, and if I'm peaking, I'm peaking. If I'm not peaking, then it's pretty decent. This is what it'll be like if you're walking down the road and you're speaking to someone on a call. Now, these last up to 24 hours, these headphones, and that's not too bad, but it's only up to 24 hours. So if you get a pair at £40, you can decide whether that's long enough for you. I've got this connected up to Bluetooth, and the Bluetooth just connected straight away. And as quick as what it did on my mobile, it only took about 10 seconds and it just works. And they also include a 3.5mm jack, so you can connect it to a PC, a laptop, or any device, and you can use it that way. So they've got you covered. And it is IPX4 rated, so you could go out in the rain. Not in England because it rains like a monsoon, and not in Taiwan because it does rain pretty hard over there. But it's kind of sweat and wet-proof enough, but if you dropped it in a pond or a river, that is the end of your headphone set. So you decide what you think of the quality of these microphones that are built into the TREBLAB BT5. Actually, BT5. That's a group, isn't it? Right, okay, we're done here. So would you buy these headphones? Now, from my point of view, I would give these probably a class of like comfort, probably 7 out of 10, maybe 6 out of 10. For styling, 6 out of 10. For audio, 6 out of 10. And for battery life, I haven't really gone that far, but I will be using them over the duration of probably a month, and just check it out, and then I'll be doing some YouTube like little stories, and I'll keep you updated to let you know if it lasted up to 24 hours or a little bit longer than 24 hours, and whether I still think it's worth £40. Now, £40 is not really a lot of money for a pair of headphones, but there is a lot of different headphone sets, and I'll tell you what, some of them do come with more more technical stuff than what this does. But if you're very simplistic and you just want a headphone set, this is good for travel, but it hasn't got no ANC. And I've still got my whereabouts as well, my awareness around me, so that's not too bad. Other than that, there's not really a lot that I can talk about it. It's up to you. Like, obviously you can skip forward and skip back. By skipping back, you have to hold down the button, then it skip back. You have to be pretty quick to do that, or you're gonna miss the track and the track keep playing backwards from the start rather than skipping back to another track. If you hold it forward and you can skip forward to the track, that's pretty easy. The power button is your play and pause and answering your calls as well. And that is about it. Anyway, this has been your man Roger D, and I'll see you next one. Thanks for watching. Roger and out.